Hi, I know it's been a minute since I've actually been on and I've recorded, but I had something I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about the journey. Um, this life is such a beautiful journey. I was having a couple of conversations today that sparked a lot of just true emotion and feeling that I wanted to share with you. This life offers us multiple levels of tragedy, joy, sorrow, and triumph. And these things actually give us multiple layers of character in our lives, multiple ability for us to actually see God. As we continue to walk on this journey, we're going to find out that this journey is so beautiful. Even those things that have caused us to question ourselves, question God, question people's motives, question our parents, question our loved ones, question our purpose, you'll find that you'll never get it, because we actually truly believe that we have some type of control here, because we have no control. You'll learn you have no absolute control. And then until you truly give way to God's will, you won't enjoy this journey. You won't appreciate the ups and downs, the highs, the lows, the love and lack. The ability to have any and everything you want, and the days when you don't know where you're going to get your next meal. All of it works together. Every bit of it works together. The days when you're trying to figure it out, the days when you don't know, the days when you cry to find out, when you truly look at all that you've been through and you wonder, how much longer? When will my breakthrough come? When will I feel something different? Have I actually made it there already? Is this it? Let me tell you something. It's not. This journey, until the casket drops, you're going to feel something different every day. And if you're not growing, because everything that has breath should be growing every day, stretching and evolving, learning something new. There is absolutely nothing wrong with reinventing yourself over and over and over again. I often talked about being afraid of the days when, what do I do with myself after the children leave? Wow, those days are here. What do I do with myself when I want to change careers? Will that days come? I never considered these things 20 years ago. But to be sitting here 20 years after having these thoughts and fears, true fears of, how is it that I won't teach dance for the rest of my life? How could it ever be that I won't be a full-time mom every day? And don't get it twisted, I'm always a full-time mom. But my children have grown and they're moving on and they've started their own lives. And they're doing really well and I'm really proud of them. But then what happens to me? What is it that I'm supposed to do with myself now? And these are fears that I've had for years about, what about me? Even at this point of being divorced and not actually having someone to care for, even as a spouse. What do I do with myself? What happens to my journey? Is it still as rich? I found out it's richer. Because now I have the ability to reinvent myself. I have the ability to learn a new craft, figure out what else I like, what I don't like, even down to friendships, relationships, jobs, income, Learning that just because I don't have it today don't mean I won't have it tomorrow. Just keep waking up, because he has new mercies for us every single day. I was having a problem at one point, and I said, God, look, I'm tired of trying to figure it out. And so today, I stopped trying to figure it out. It's your will and your will alone. And however you decide to make this work, that's what I'm going with, because I obviously keep messing it up. So since I keep messing it up, I'm going to stop. I'm going to give it to you. And that was the day where I didn't have what I needed. And I refused to not get a good night's sleep. I refused to constantly walk up and down and pace back and forth and wonder. I refused to be anxious and upset and frustrated with people because I couldn't figure out how I was going to take care of my need. Gave it to God. And now, just watching how he's made it work out, how he's provided, how he has made one resource turn into another resource that doubled into another resource, how the things that I do as a hobby, the things that I don't even see as the main source of my income, now becoming more important, but I continuously do not make it my primary income, because as long as I don't depend on it, I never lose anything. And so I've gotten to that point, even with my own main income, I can't depend on that, so I never lose anything. I completely am utterly dependent on Christ. And whatever God and the Father, Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit, decide to do with me, that's all right with me. And I truly have gotten there. Now, mind you, I do understand that you keep talking stuff out your mouth, you're gonna be tested. Just know that this life is about all types of tests and trials, tribulations. But he's right there with you throughout all of it. So I can keep going on. I have lost a lot, but I have gained so much in the idea of who God is and how I can keep going, how I can keep loving, how I can keep living, I can keep laughing, because there is nothing, absolutely nothing better than a good hearty laugh. And if you can't laugh, you should always have something you can laugh about, because this life, it's good, y'all. It's so good. Make sure you're forgiving. Make sure you are loving on people and you are forgiving them for their shortcomings. Make sure you are telling people how much you love them. Make sure you're spending time with people. I know we work a lot. I know we find any and everything to do to occupy our time. But slow down. Spend some time with some people. Give your energy to positive things. Be mindful of low vibrations and situations that are not fulfilling you, and situations that are not positive for you. You find yourself in those, get out of them. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. The only person you have to please is God. And as long as you're pleasing him, you've done everything you're supposed to do. Try to enjoy this journey. I had a pastor that always said that he enjoys the joy of the journey. And now I'm totally understanding of that. This life is such a journey. I am so excited about the journey. It was a day where I did not appreciate the journey. I didn't understand. I always felt like, God, there's so much negativity. Like, why is it every time I turn around, it's something else negative? It's something else that hurts, something else that doesn't make sense. But when I began to put that together with all the things that are great in my life, with all the things that how many times he has brought me out, how times he brought me over, the The journey is so beautiful. It's so worthy, so abundant. This is an abundant journey. We live a very abundant life. All of us who absolutely adore Christ live a very abundant life just because he loves us and because he cares and he takes care of us, and we can take everything to him. So do not forsake the journey. Be careful not to continuously look at the journey as though it's something bad. It's not. Embrace the tough days. Enjoy the good days. Bask in them. Nothing wrong with laughing. Ain't nothing wrong with having a good time. Those days that are hard, learn from them. Because what you don't learn from, you're going to keep seeing over and over. So be careful to make sure that you continue to learn from those things that keep occurring in your life. So every time that you have a problem, every time you have, and I say problem because one person's problem is not another person's problem. Whatever affects you, use it. Let it fuel your fire. Let it inspire you, because a clean slate has never inspired anyone. The only time you really see true inspiration is out of chaos. Whole bunch of colors. And as you go to start cleaning those colors up, cleaning up the mess that's been made, you start to see clearly, and there's inspiration. So be careful of forsaking the chaos, because out of chaos and fire comes true inspiration, and that's where you can meet God. Try to enjoy your journey, because I'm definitely enjoying mine. It's such a different day than what it used to be. Don't get it twisted. It's still moments, not days. Today marks a year of a really horrible tragedy. But God is so good, and he's so just. He takes good care of us. He never leaves us, even when we leave him. Trust the journey. I love you.